We're in the field here in Wayne County, and we're talking with John Sanderson, County Ag Agent, and with County Extension Director, Mr. Kevin Johnson. And we're here today. What kind of field is this, and why are we here?
This is a cotton field, and cotton looks really good. It's starting to square, and
all right. Well, John. Well, let me ask you this: how old is this? Are these growths here in this field? How long has this field been in existence, as it is?
This cotton was probably planted early May.
And when will we start seeing results?
It should be blooming in another couple of weeks, and then we'll have bolls a couple of weeks after that. So you're looking at the end of June, and then the cotton will be opening up and ready to pick probably in October.
Kevin, cotton has made kind of a resurgence here in Wayne County. It's become a popular crop again. Is it still growing?
Yeah, well, this year the price of cotton has gone down compared to it in the last 2 years, and our acres probably has dropped, 3,000 to 5,000 acres this year. We still have significant acreage. Cotton grows very well in Wayne County. We have the good soils, we have the good climate, so I think we'll continue to grow cotton for many years. But yeah, our acres are down just a little bit this year.
Well, how much is our acreage of cotton here in Wayne County?
Last year we had 20,000 acres.
Really?
So yes, sir. This year I would say we're probably more around 15,000. It's off just a little bit.
Now, when you and I have talked before, tobacco still rules in Wayne County.
It's still the #1 cash crop in Wayne County.
#1 cash crop. So compared to tobacco, how many acres of tobacco do we have compared to cotton?
We have about 10,000 acres annually with tobacco, which that's not near as many acres as cotton, but it's a high value crop, and we usually rank in the top 5 in the United States for tobacco production.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
What about cotton? Do we rank at all?
No.
Okay.
It's significant acreage, but a lot of the cotton is grown in West Texas, Arizona, of course in the southeast, Mississippi, Alabama. We grow a lot of cotton, but we're not one of the significant players.
The cotton that's grown in Wayne County, is it ginned here?
A lot of it is ginned here. There is a gin in Mount Olive, Southern Bales Cotton Gin. In the northern end of the county, a lot of the cotton may go into Wilson County or Greene County and be gin, but yes, a lot of it is gin here.
And then from there, where does the cotton go?
Then it goes into warehouses. It's stored for buyers, and it could be shipped, anywhere in the world.
So you would have to say that cotton is alive and well and doing well in Wayne County.
It's doing well right now. Yes, sir.
All right. What would cause it to not do well?
Well, of course, as far as us maintaining acreage price, everything is about what our agricultural community can make a profit with. And when the price gets really low, our farmers will grow something else that they can make a profit with. And right now, I would say the one crop that looks really promising with price is soybeans, John. I mean, it's soybeans, the price is looking really good. Our acres are probably gonna be, I would say, 65 to 70,000 acres this year. It will be the #1 crop planted in Wayne County.
Is that right? Well, John, tell me about the soybeans this year in Wayne County.
Soybeans are looking good. We had a good, excellent wheat crop, and a very large wheat crop. In fact, the largest in the history of the county.
Really?
And now soybeans, a lot of those wheat acres were planted back into soybeans.
Okay.
And the soybean crop, so it's just, for the most part, just beginning. We don't have all that many acres of full season soybeans.
Well, help me understand. Wheat is grown earlier than soybeans. That's why you say the wheat is grown and then harvested, and then the farmers will turn around and plant soybeans in those same fields.
Correct.
So are we beyond the wheat season now?
Yes, sir.
So the wheat has been harvested and is on its way to wherever it's got to go.
And the wheat, a lot of of our wheat in Wayne County will go for livestock feed. So as soon as they harvest it, we call it double cropping. They will go right back into that residue and plant soybeans. So soybeans, we're still planting it, but we're getting to the point now where most of our acres is already planted.
In soybeans?
In soybeans.
All right, and how many acres would you say we have?
Just guessing 65 to 70,000 acres.
That's quite a bit, isn't it?
That's quite a bit.
So how do we compare with surrounding counties as far as soybeans?
Soybean production in North Carolina, we are usually in the top 10. And of course, that's comparing us to some of the large agriculture counties down like Hyde County, Beaufort County, down in the Blacklands, as we call it. But we are a significant player in soybean production.
All right, what are some of the problems we might encounter with soybeans?
Well, I can tell you we have a new pest, and I definitely want John to discuss that, but it's called kudzu bug. And John, you can tell us about that.
John, yeah, kudzu bug.
Yes.
I think we all know what kudzu is, but
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a kudzu bug.
Well, it's a new insect pest for us. In fact, this is really, last year was the first year it showed up in Wayne County, and it wasn't a problem in our crops last year.
Yeah.
But this year we have found it in soybean fields already. We're still doing research to find out how much damage the kudzu bug is doing to soybeans, and how we need to handle the pest. And
So we don't have a way to eradicate this pest yet.
not yet. Well, we probably won't eradicate it. We'll probably try to manage it or control it.
Kevin, these pests such as the kudzu bug and similar pests, they come in often by accident on ships, on freight from other nations, other countries, and it's really hard to control that, is it not?
It is. It's really hard. This kudzu bug is actually a native of Asia. It was they can trace it back. It was brought in at the Atlanta airport less than 5 years ago.
Really?
And it's migrated up here that quickly. And we're kudzu was brought in from Asia. Most all of the pests that we have been brought in from somewhere else. So, and it'll be a never-ending battle. And but we do have we do have control measures, and we're gonna keep this pest under control. Never eradicate it, but we will keep it under control, and we will be able to continue our crop production, and strive for quality crops here in Wayne County.
And North Carolina, being a coastal state, we tend to stick out into the Atlantic Ocean, which makes us a target of storms and hurricanes, which also brings pests from other locations. Is that true?
That's,
storms and such?
That's true. And the pests might not be insects, it might be diseases. A lot of times soybean rust is another disease that we deal with. It usually doesn't come into Wayne County until late in the season, and it's not a problem for our growers. But if a storm were to come in here early and bring it up from the southeast, it could be a problem for us.
So you're not only trying to find the best way to grow the crops in Wayne County, you're also trying to find the best way to control the pests and the diseases and such.
That's right, and that's one of the things that John and I do. We go out, we monitor for these pests, we keep up with the alerts, we know what the progress of, say, the kudzu bug is, and the soybean rust. They have alerts, national alerts. So right now, the closest location that soybean rust is to our location is in Tallahassee, Florida right now. So, but like you say, you're just one storm event from that possibly coming up here. So that's one of the things we do. We monitor and we alert the growers in the county what's happening.
All right, well, what's the good news about the crops in Wayne County this season?
Well, I would say
it's got to be good news, right?
There is good news.
Okay.
As the viewers know, we've had a lot of rainfall.
Yes,
and
that's good.
That's good, and especially from the past couple years where we've experienced drought. The cotton that we're standing in looks really good. our soybean crop is growing off. Our wheat crop was a good crop this year. Corn crop looks really good.
Now, wait a minute. Now, let's talk about corn just a second. And I love corn, and most people do. John, tell me about the corn. I understand that corn, the best corn is a result of a window that when it has to rain within a certain time frame. And when we get rain within just a very short window, then we're going to have a good corn crop. And if we don't get rain within that window, we're not going to have a good corn crop. So this year, apparently, we got rain at the right time. Would you say we did?
We have gotten rain when we needed it. In fact, this rain that we had this past Monday and Sunday weekend was, I guess you could call it $1 million rain for the corn crop and for all other crops as well. But corn was really critical because the pollination period, reproduction period in the corn is the important time to have rain. And also temperature as well. These high temperatures that we're going into right now, if we were in the pollination period, a lot of this corn would be sterile and wouldn't make much corn.
Well, Kevin, what about all the other crops? We have a lot of different kinds of crops here in Wayne County: the corn, the soybean, the cotton, the tobacco, and everything else. And we've talked about what's good this year. So what's the forecast for our crops?
Well, of course, Wayne County has a diverse crop rotation, or we have a lot of crops that we grow in our county, including sweet potatoes, cucumbers. Tobacco is the one crop that, depending on when our growers set their tobacco out, depending on the location and rainfall, our tobacco crop is okay right now. I'm not going to say we have an outstanding crop, even though we've had a lot of rain. Our tobacco crop is very uneven. I guess you could say it's up and down. So right now I'd say it's an average crop. But sweet potatoes look pretty good. Cucumbers look good. For the most part, our crops look pretty good right now.
At the time of this recording, we're looking at temperatures going over 100, 104, possibly even higher. What do farmers need to be doing about that, or can they do anything at all?
Not much we can do about it. Just hope and pray that everything, that our crops will be okay. When temperatures get that hot, a plant is going to shut down to protect itself, and a lot of the crops are going to wilt. Our corn's going to twist. We just hope that the heat does not stay here for an extended period of time, and that we'll be okay. But as an example, a crop like soybeans and cotton, they're producing fruiting structures right now. When it gets really hot, the plant will shut down. In a lot of cases, it will abort the fruiting structures that it has. And that's just a way of protecting itself. The plant is protecting itself. That is not a huge problem. We don't want it to happen. The plant it can compensate later. We don't want to abort these fruiting structures, especially in cotton, because these first fruiting structures will really help our yield. But if they were to abort, the plant will try to compensate.
All right. If anyone has any questions to do with agriculture, they can call you gentlemen, right?
They can call us. John and I work with field crops. Of course, we have other individuals in our office at Cooperative Extension. Eileen works with livestock. We have horticulture agents and master gardeners that can help at Cooperative Extension. And we're just very excited. And here in Wayne County Agriculture, we dig it.